Friends, it's not only the time to think outside of the box, it is also the time to come out of the boxes we have created. Britain has been a great blessing to the world by sending missionaries to share the love of God, the message of the cross, to many parts of the world, particularly to Africa, South America, and Asia. The work of those missionaries who have paid a great sacrifice is now bearing fruit. Thousands are coming to faith every day in those continents. I am the fruit of that work. But now the reverse is happening. People are coming to the West from those continents. In a city like London, and in fact particularly in London, almost all nations in the world are represented. Preaching to Londoners is like preaching to the whole world. Those changes has created two things. One is creating a mission field. That means we can reach out to the world without leaving our parishes. Secondly, it's created a mission force. The diaspora Christians who are in Britain are a mission force who can be instrument in the work of evangelism in Britain. For this to happen effectively, the connection or complementary relationship between the diaspora churches and the indigenous churches has to be created. That's not what is happening now. There's not enough connection, there is no link, there is no complementary relationship between the two. The diaspora churches are doing their own thing, trying to reach their own ethnicity. The indigenous churches are doing the same. This is not only reflected among the churches, but in a wider society as well. Multiculturalism is not working. It has created disintegration and encouraged communities to form their own ghettos. That created an atmosphere where people who have a negative agenda towards this country use to recruit people who will go as far as giving their life to harm the well-being of this country. Therefore, the connection between the diaspora and the indigenous churches is not only for the sake of the kingdom of God, but also for the future of Britain. The connection will encourage and create not only an atmosphere where integration is encouraged, but the message of the gospel will also be advanced. In our experience as a Church of Ethiopian and Eritrean community, we have been focused on reaching our own ethnicities for a long time. However, during 2012, we were working with More Than Gold. They provided us with missionaries from the US and South Africa. We opened our churches and served free tea and coffee, and the experience surprised us greatly. The experience also shows us that the barrier we thought existed to prevent us from reaching out to different communities was not as strong as we thought it would be. People are very open, and the harvest is ready. Secondly, we also realized that we can't do it on our own. We need to connect with other churches around the area. We saw how effective we were when we were working with others, and how the variety of the group demonstrates to the world the kingdom of God. Therefore, the diaspora church needs to be conscious of the fact that we are here not only to reach out to our own ethnicity, but to be a blessing to this nation. In that, connecting to the indigenous churches has to be taken seriously. And secondly, cultivating and propagating an atmosphere of gratitude towards this nation to combat the negative propaganda which is blinding people from seeing the hospitality and goodness of Britain has to be encouraged. The indigenous churches also need to see the opportunities as well as the danger of not connecting and embracing the diaspora churches. We cannot continue to do what we are doing now and expect a future that we would like to see in Britain. That's where this Life Festival comes. Unity and connection comes easily when we are engaged working on a task. Many diaspora churches are involved in this festival. Many nations are represented. And it's an opportunity for indigenous churches to involve and kickstart that connection and demonstrate to the world the nature of the kingdom of God, which is diversity. Pray for the festival, volunteer, invite people, visit our website, and follow us on our Facebook. God bless you.